Yo, what's going on with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Today, it's your boy Convo and Marlo. Today, I got a special guest with me here today. Who do I have the pleasure of being here with?
My name is Eknor Nagpal, also known as Nagpal means God.
Oh, okay. First and foremost, how you feeling? What's going on?
Feeling good, man. Been a busy week, but just coming in here, do this shit.
That's good. That's good. When you say busy week, what does that mean? Is that business wise, family wise, friends wise?
Mostly just business wise, right? Like I don't. In this summer, I haven't really went out and like partied, go out with friends and shit like that. Like just
Mm-hmm.
recently, I started doing it just to like celebrate the little things, right?
Yeah,
But just
yeah.
business wise, like, cause like with all my shit, I make all my shit. I don't have like no manufacturers or anything for like Infinity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. So it wasn't one of those stereotype type of summers where you're out traveling to the Bahamas type
nah,
stuff. You've been in the city all summer.
city all summer, like
Not even Calgary for
not even Cal,
Stampede.
never, bro. I didn't even go to K days.
Sheesh. So
Like
you really been locked in the
just
basement going crazy.
locked in, bro. Just one room, just making ideas and shit.
Okay. What are some of the ideas that have been coming to you if you could speak on them?
Bro, I've been like I want to do some crazy shit with like clothing, but like I don't know if the people are gonna fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Right. So I'm sticking to like basic shit right now, and then like once I really establish myself, then kind of push towards like more like creative stuff, like
Okay.
varsity jackets, knitted sweaters, stuff like that.
Varsity jackets are crazy.
Yeah, I know.
The thing is, obviously I don't know too much about the brand because that's not the world I'm in.
Hmm.
But it's like I know it got to be hard in E Town because E Town's a hard city to get love from.
Yeah, I realized like all the charity shit we've been doing, like I've gotten more love outside of Edmonton than I
Hmm.
did in Edmonton,
That's
and
how
all
that
of our
shit is.
stuff has been donated in Edmonton.
Hmm. That's literally how it is for my thing too. I get love here and there
Hmm.
in the city, but it's like everything that I get back in return is from Toronto, Vancouver,
That's what
like
I'm
different
saying, bro.
different spots in the country, which is
Hmm.
crazy to me because I'm like, bro, I see y'all every day, every time I step out this house, and nothing but obviously, you know what I'm saying. I'm getting random DMs from here and there saying this and that about what I got going on, which is crazy.
Exactly, bro. That's what I realized. Like, because before this year, I wasn't really like in any like creative business fields, right?
Hmm.
So like the amount of messages you get from just like random people saying like, "Oh, you inspired me to do this," like, "Oh, I did this because of
That's
you."
nice. That's a nice
Yeah,
feeling.
I sometimes wake up to it. Like I woke up to X's mom texting me that,
See, I was gonna get to you on that. I was
bro.
gonna get to
Like
you on
I
that.
still don't believe that shit, bro. Like, cause like the whole charity shit we do, it's based on X's helping hand challenge, right?
Hmm.
So one day I just woke up. I
Hmm.
woke up late as shit that day. Like I slept at like 4. I just see like,
AM.
yeah.
Sheesh.
But I see like Cleo Oh So Jazzy liked your post, commented on your post, and then I just see a
Sheesh.
message like you are awesome. Like no fucking way.
Nah, that's nice. I remember, like, obviously before the passing of X, I used to follow him heavy.
Yeah.
Um, bro, before, like, I love the transition he took because before he was wild. Whenever he host an event, cops would have to come and shut it down or
Hmm.
get to a point where venues wouldn't even want him because they know the place going to be flipped upside down. And then my guy did a 180, started donating, buying a whole bunch of PlayStations at Walmart, donating like that type of stuff. So I'm happy to know that someone in the city is getting into those type of things.
Yeah, especially like in this city, cause you see all the shit on like Yeg Wave. It's just like negative shit.
Negative shit.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like that's
Yep.
why I don't really like follow like Yeg Wave or like see anything they're doing. They just see like fights, macings,
Yo, let
shootings.
me tell you, Yeg Wave report on things so fast. I'm starting to think that they in on it.
Yeah.
They gotta be because it's like, tell me how there was a shooting at 3:05 and they got the news at 3:04. Like, how y'all getting this shit so damn fast?
Bro, it's because so many people just be like, "Oh, I want the Yeg Wave credit," so they just
Yup.
start sending them shit the second it happens. They'll start
Hmm.
recording for Yeg Wave. You know what I mean? And that's why they're so big.
Bro, I remember I hit him in the DMs. I'm like, yo, keep it 100, bro. Like, how do y'all get the info so fast? They just sent me the emoji that goes like this.
No way.
I'm like, bro, y'all are up to something, man. You know. But before, the ex mom thing, I really want to get in on that. But before we get into that, I want to get to know your background. Like, who are you as a person? Where are you from? How long have you been here? If you're, you know what I'm saying? If you're
Uh-huh. I was born in Toronto, Ontario,
okay.
Scarborough specifically, but I moved here when I was around 5-ish. I've been in Edmonton basically all I can remember. All I've had like consciousness, right?
Hmm.
But I never really got into any like creative fields until recently, like clothing, charity, like video creating. I never like saw myself as a person to be like online at all until like I just had to be. You know what I mean?
Mm. Okay, no, I like that. So at what point did you did you say, okay, this is the route I want to go? This is something I want to get into? Because to me, from everyone that I've spoken to that kind of does this type of thing, it's never been a
Like what type
just
of thing?
like clothing.
Okay, yeah.
It's never been a just wake up one morning and say fuck it, I want to do it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So when did you decide to go down this path?
So it was because I'm 19 years old,
You're
right?
19?
Yeah, I'm not.
What the fuck?
Everyone says like,
Bro,
oh,
you
this.
look 30.
That's exactly
Shit.
what I was about to say. Everyone says like, oh, you look 25, you look 30. I just turned 19
You
years
just
old.
turned
Yeah,
19.
this July.
So
or
you
end of July.
graduated a year ago, 2 years
A
ago.
year ago. So it was 2022
What?
June, right? I
What
got
school?
it. Archbishop McDonald.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
No way. What
How-
year you born in?
2004.
What the bro?
How old are you?
How do I look?
23.
I'm 24. I'm turning 25 this year.
God damn, old
Bro,
ass
I'm not.
motherfucker, bro. Old ass
Bro, I'm
motherfucker,
98.
bro.
I'm 1998.
Damn.
Bro, what's so crazy to me? Like, it's really the beard. It's really the
Yeah.
beard, cause bro,
I'm
I look.
Indian.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to say that, but like, yeah. Every time I see the brown boys, bro, I'm like, y'all get the beards at like 14, 15. Like, literally, I remember I used to go to school with with a few of those few Indians,
Yeah.
and it's like, bro, the facial hair would start coming in before we finish junior high.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, bro,
nah.
that's crazy.
Like grade 7, I had a mustache, yo.
That is crazy. Bro, it's like you crazy. You're 19.
Yeah, I'm 19 years old. But like when I decided to like start making Infinity, it was like very like late. But it was the charity shit I always wanted to do because I got into some trouble. I did some stupid shit, and I like seeing X, like you said, how he flipped 180, right? Like I kind of wanted to make some sort of positive impact, right? Because I was like, hey, if I died right now, what would my legacy be? What would I leave on this earth? Nothing, right? I'd just be like just some random high school kid. So I hit up my friend, right? And I'm like, yo, let's go outside and donate $10,000 to charity.
Sheesh.
And I'm like, we won't record it. We won't do anything, right? Just to be good people, just to leave some sort of mark on this earth, right? And it took that was June 14th, 2022.
Yeah,
I still like I have the text and everything. I look back on them sometimes. But InfinitysCollective, like the clothing brand, wasn't even an idea at that point. Like I just wanted to do the charity shit. And it took so long to plan. No one would take a 17-year-old kid who wanted to donate 10,000
Of course.
seriously.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah,
They all brushed me off. But after like a few months of planning, like cuz I wanted to do it, but like I kind of wanted to do it for like how it would like how other people would see me as a good person. Like when I first wanted to do it, I didn't want to do it because I wanted to do it. So I had to take some time and like really want to do it, like from the bottom of my heart with good intentions, right? So about like December comes along and like this one crisis shelter actually takes me seriously and like hears what I have to say, right? And like that's when I started getting into like InfinitysCollective. I want to start a clothing brand, right? I've seen a lot of clothing brands like they don't really have like vision, you know what I mean? So I like came up with the idea of like combining like the charity aspect and like the positive impact with streetwear, right? And that's where like the Streetwear X charity thing comes from. But like January we went and like we donated like $5,000 worth of stuff, like exactly how X did, like Xboxes, phones, 8 Chromebooks, and just like went out and did that shit. So like the whole charity shit was before even I decided to create a clothing brand.
The thing that sucks about the day and age we're in right now, you doing stuff like that and people seeing it online, people will be like, oh, he's doing it for clout, doing it for this, doing it for that. Because, yo, I'm not going to lie. I can't even blame people for thinking like that because there's been so many videos where someone would record themselves giving the homeless a phone or something. And then you see the third person in the background or the second person recording from a distance, like them taking the phone back after they finish recording. You know, so it gives people that actually do stuff like that a bad name.
A negative stipulation.
You know what I'm saying? So no matter... like you in your heart, you know you're doing the right thing, but to other people that are getting a quick look at it online, they're like, yeah, this guy for sure took all that shit back, or there's gotta be a deeper reasoning for him doing all this.
Yeah,
you know
but like with like all our charity events, I just filmed the third one last week, but all of our charity events, I do not put any faces in there, like people who actually need the help, because like, you know the term poverty porn, right? It's like recording people at their lowest, right? How is that person going to feel in 5 years when they're back up on their feet? They go online, they see themselves at their lowest point, right? If you do that, you're just like, it's not good intentions, right? So in all of our charity videos, even if it doesn't get us as much views, I don't put any of the faces of the children in. I don't put any faces of the dogs that we helped, right? None of that.
Not even the dogs.
The dogs. Just like a little snippet at the end.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
they didn't even let us record like inside and stuff.
So that's nice. So you saying you're on your third so far?
Yeah,
This is
we
your third one?
just filmed our third one last week.
Okay.
And
And
we're about to
and
post
how have you progressed from the first to second to third? What has each transition been like? What have you done better each time?
honestly, I think it's gotten worse each time in terms of how much we've donated, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But like video quality definitely got better, right?
Mm.
The first one, like I didn't even like because it was my first time actually being on camera, right? So I didn't say a single word. It was just music over like us donating. Like so, if I like knew what I was doing, that video could have went even crazier than it did. It right now it's sitting at like 1,300 likes, I think.
Okay.
But
Yes, sir.
it could have went so much more crazy if like I actually knew what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But like this one we just filmed, it was more like vlog style. And since I got more comfortable in front of the camera, it wasn't as big because we lost our sponsor. But
Oh,
it's all
sheesh.
good.
If you could speak on it, what happened with you and the sponsor?
So we
And
posted
who
this.
was it, by the way?
I can't speak on who was it. I don't want to like air him out. You know what I
All
mean?
good, all
Because it
good,
just
all
like because the next sponsor is gonna see that and be like, oh, they're just like putting the business
Snitching.
out. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But have you saw the Free Your Mind video by
Yep,
chance?
yep. I was
Right.
gonna get into that.
It was basically a video of us just like telling the people to free your mind, right? You're in a rat race. Like you're getting fed negativity every single day, right? So I was in handcuffs. We filmed that in the Void Studios. Shout out the Void Studios, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Great studio. But filmed that in there. And like we had the sponsor at that point. They were like, yeah, we'll help out with like a few school supplies for the kids, right? They saw the video and they basically just said like, fuck no, we're not doing it anymore.
Damn.
Which is like so stupid. Cause like, how you gonna cancel a charity? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Damn. So, what? Like, was there another reason why, or just they just didn't want to?
It's simply the video. Like
Just
that
the
they- just the
damn.
video.
So how'd they see the video as? Like as a threat or something, or
I
like
don't-
bad imaging?
They said it doesn't fit their brand identity.
Of course.
Those are the words they used.
Of
Which is
course.
like a bullshit excuse of like, oh, I didn't like the video, so I'm not gonna.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
So the best thing they could say is, nah, we don't want to go this way with y'all anymore,
Exactly.
which is crazy.
Exactly.
So the name Infinity, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like how'd all that come about? What does that mean
Like
to you and your team?
InfinitysCollective and like the Infinite Mind.
Mm,
So I always like fucked with like infinity. You know what I mean? A number that's like
never ending.
never ending, right? So like, and then I wanted to build like a collective of like infinite minded people. So I just came up with the name InfinitysCollective.
Mm,
And like with the infinite mind, it's like I'm telling people like, hey, you have so much potential in your mind that you don't use. You got to tap into your infinite mind.
okay. Was that like a collective thing where you and the homies came up with, or is that something solo that you came
I
up
always
with?
like hit up people like that I know, like just ask them for like opinion on my ideas, and they like give feedback. But everything I've done so far, like I'd give most of the credit to me because I don't have any like business partners. But like a few designs, like a few of my friends have definitely helped me out on.
What are some of the designs that they help with? Is it
Like,
like the
just, like-
placing of the logo?
Yeah. Like placement of logo, colorways. Like I send them like a few different colorways. Be like, which one do you like better?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Just like a survey type of shit.
Okay, now I feel that. What's something that your brand can offer that like no other brands in the city can? You know, what stands out from yours from the other?
It's just like being a part of something that's bigger, right?
Mm.
I started Infinity to give myself purpose and to give others purpose as well, right? Like you could go buy, I'm not going to name brands. You could go buy this brand, that brand from like any store, right? But you're just wearing some shit and you're putting money in some random guy's pocket.
Mm.
With Infinity, you know you're creating a world that's worth living in, right?
Yeah. That's okay. Nah, I like how you explained that.
Mhm.
Right now you're like what, 2 years in? 2 years into this?
Not even.
How-
Like
how
7
long?
months in.
7 months in.
Like
Sheesh.
our first drop was February.
Okay.
So about like 7, 8, 9 months that we've been started, but about 7 months since we dropped.
I know it's been a short period of time, but like what have you learned from day one to now? What are
Like
some-
in terms of clothing or just like the industry?
Industry.
The industry. What I realized about the industry that a lot of it is like fake. Like
How
people,
so? Bro, I always hear that. You're
Pe-
like the fifth person to say that.
because people act bigger than they are to like try to gain some sort of respect.
Mm.
Like with me, like I'm always gonna keep it 100. I'm never gonna act bigger than I am, right? Like motherfuckers be like, oh, this motherfucker texted me right here, right? I'm not gonna respond to them for like 2 hours, so I seem bigger than I
Crazy.
am, right? You texted me on the way here, I respond immediately because I see the message immediately, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna respond if I see it. But these motherfuckers be acting like they're bigger than you, even though you're on the same level, right? So like, oh, I donated 5,000 to charity. Like, I'm not gonna work with some little brand anymore. But like, I always give advice if someone hits me up.
Nah, I feel that. There'd be people like literally, I'd be at the same place as them. I text them. I see them look at the phone. As soon as I text them, the phone goes right back into
That's
the
what I'm
pocket,
saying,
which is
bro.
crazy to me because I'm like, bro, I'm right here. This is what you do on the regular. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of shows where your placement is in some people's category. So for someone to be doing that, it's either one or two things. They're either extremely busy or they're just ignoring you for whatever reason. You know what I'm
And
saying?
like that applies specifically to the industry because people be acting like bigger than they are, right? They be like, like I have a manager, right? But I have him simply because like it makes you feel bigger than you are, right? You kind of have to play into that, right? Like I could have just hit you up and be like, hey, let's get a podcast going or whatever. But like it makes you seem bigger than you are. Right, so everyone be doing that, but some people be doing it like in a disrespectful way. Like your level of respect for that, or their level of respect for you, is based on which like how you act towards them, right?
Yep.
Like if I act like super nonchalant and like shit, they'll respect me more, which is like stupid as shit. I'm always gonna like be myself, you know what I mean?
Let me tell you something. When I first started this whole podcast thing, it probably it started off with a lot of people showing me love. Yeah, you should do it. But now that when I was at least like a year and a half in, I talked to those same people and they'd be like, bro, you're still doing this? Kind of like being hella skeptical about it. But what's funny is now that I started getting like bigger names on, now those same people are like, yo, you think I can get on? You think I could get on, kind of talk about what I got going on? And the thing is like, I don't like to be petty, but there's times where I feel like I just have to.
Exactly.
So the thing is, I'm not petty. I just remind them, like, bro, of course I'll have you on, of course, but you remember that time you said this and that? Because it's funny because now I got this name, that name, and they're seeing what I got going on.
I love that
they
so
see
much.
I see them hearting it all of a sudden. They're suddenly reposting it. Now they're commenting back and they're asking me for advice. Obviously, I'm not gonna say who it is because this happened like, when did I drop the Dax? Whenever I dropped the Dax, I got 4 back to back just hit me. No way, you did a thing with Dax? I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to hear it from you. But again, I believe in if you act a certain type of way towards someone, somehow some way is gonna come back to you. You know, so I'm just like, yeah, I did it. Anyways, you said you're trying to get on, cool. Even though deep down I don't want to have you on, but I'm just like, fuck it, man. It's not worth. Sometimes it's not worth holding on to, like holding on to me at least, because it's like me is. A lot of people do deserve it, don't get me wrong, but the way I look at it is like there's going to come a time and place where I'm going to need you, you're going to need me, so, you know what I'm saying, that type of thing. I can see you're hella different. You don't look at it like that at all.
Because when I was in high school, like grade 10, 11, my years were fine, but I got into some like big trouble, like kidnapping, robbery, like
damn,
like I got arrested, shit like that, and I lost like a lot of like people who like would have contacted me because I got moved schools, right? So I was online while these guys were having fun. A lot of these people that I thought were my friends were just like not talking shit about me, but like putting my name down. You know what I mean? So when I started Infinity, no one was supporting that shit. Then when I donated 5,000 to charity, people were like, "Oh, that's so great."
Of course.
And it's like I always remember this one Lil Baby lyric. It's like how you play like it's fuck me, then come back and ask me for some with the same mouth. So the same people who were like putting my name down when I was like down, like they're like, "Yo, can I model?" Bro, you people, like some people gotta stop asking me to model, bro. Like 10-year-olds, 15-year-olds, every single day text Infinity like, "Yo, let me model. Please stop, bro. I'm not gonna let you model."
Why is that?
Bro, it's just I don't want some like 10-year-old modeling. You know what I mean? It's just weird.
Yeah. It doesn't look as like.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you. So you saying like, obviously this is all if you want to get into it, but you saying you got in trouble before.
Yeah.
What type of trouble?
Like,
is it petty trouble, legal trouble?
It was legal and petty kind of thing. Like,
can you get into it?
I'll get into it a little bit. I got arrested for kidnapping and robbery, but
bro,
I'm not gonna get too far into it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
But
what the fuck?
I did like go through like some like crazy shit. Right, and that's
so
like
my bad for cutting you off. But so when you say you kidnapped them, like, cause the thing is, what I learned with kidnapping.
Okay.
You saying you want to be in this house, and I'm saying no, you're not leaving. They consider that kidnapping.
Yeah.
So is it physical force? You took the person, abducted them, type of thing.
Yeah, in the car. Yeah, kind of.
Damn.
But
shit.
But like I could speak on it now. No one can say shit to me now. Like the law
'Cause-
can't say shit.
yeah, everything's served.
Everything's. I don't have no criminal record. I have no nothing. Right. I got away
Oh,
with.
when did this happen? You're under the age of 18 at the time?
I was 16.
Okay.
Yeah. I have no criminal record. I got away with it.
Yeah.
Scot free. Right. But I still had the image of, because Archbishop McDonald's one of those like best like academic schools.
Yeah,
Like
I
it's like
heard.
a very good reputation, right? So all the people there, they're not geeks, but they're just like they never would have like seen that type of stuff happen. So when it did happen,
Surprised.
it was surprised, and it was like, bro, all these motherfuckers switched up on me. Like didn't text me, didn't do nothing,
Mm.
right? So that's how I decided like, oh, I wanna like do something for the better.
I feel you. I feel you on that. We have about, what is it? I think four more months left in the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What else is to come for your brand and the people that are like waiting for like new drops or certain type of stuff?
So right now we're at Abco. By the time this episode comes out, it'll probably be around our next drop, right?
Okay.
So I'm planning to do some crazy shit. If I don't do some crazy shit, then I'll probably do some like just tracksuits again, maybe. But it just depends on what the people want and like what I think of. You know what I mean? I have a few like designs in the vault that are just like sitting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't think I'm gonna do a charity event next drop, right? It gets a bit too expensive, like because the profit margins go like hella down when you have to donate $1,000 to charity,
Mm-hmm.
right? So maybe Black Friday I'll drop some like very good deal with a charity event as well, right? So maybe varsity jackets, knitted sweaters. I'm thinking of like cargo pants as well, but it just depends on what the people want, right?
Yeah. I like how you keep saying what the people want, because that's showing that like you're really in it for the people that actually wear it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Which is good, because there's some people that do what you do. You never hear them say what the people want. It's what I think the people want, or what I would want to wear on myself, and to assume that other people would want the same is kind of crazy.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I don't make something I don't want to make, right? I'm always gonna make something that I like at the end of the day, right? Like my iPad is filled with like hundreds of designs that I've just scrapped because I don't like them. Maybe the people would have liked them, but I don't like them. But I always do take into consideration, because your customers make your brand,
Yep.
right? So I always got to take them into consideration, and that's why we give back so much.
When it comes to this, your parents, you know, what did they think of all this?
Of what, the charity stuff?
The charity stuff, the clothing brand, like, were they the typical fob parents? Nah, stay in school, or were they fully behind you, supportive?
So at first, like they just kind of brushed the not charity shit off, the clothing brand shit off. I never even told them I donated $5,000 to charity, like because my parents just wouldn't like kind of understand how big that is, right? Like I told my mom, she was like, "Why don't you give 5,000 to me?"
That type stuff. Nah, I feel
Yeah,
that.
but like, and then I donated another 1,000. My mom found because we donated to Edmonton Humane Society, a dog shelter, right? She found like a $1,000 receipt from PetSmart. She got so mad at me. She's like, "You spent $1,000 on the cat?" I'm like, "No, I didn't. That was to charity." But like the whole clothing brand shit, they didn't really start like supporting until I got into Abco. Cause like with Indian parents, like, and like Indian relatives, like, oh, Weston Minton Mall, you know what I mean? It's like such a big thing. So when I tell them, oh, I'm in Weston Minton Mall, like I FaceTime my dad, I'm like, yo, look at this, I'm in Weston Minton Mall. Like then now they're like super proud.
Okay, no, I know that's a nice feeling
Yeah.
too. The link up with you and Abco, how did that come about?
So I've seen other brands in Abco, right?
Yeah.
It was June 24th. I called them, like, number, right? I'm like, what do I got to do to get my clothing brand in here, right? And I told him like, oh, this is Infinity, like, and then someone actually heard about it that works there, right? And then I come in to give him a pitch, right? I gave it to Roxy, right? Roxy, John, and like a few other people that are around, right? I gave him the craziest pitch ever, bro. I swear to God.
Can I hear a little bit of it?
Like, bro, I had a whole like stack of papers just of the pitch, bro. It was like I was telling him all about the charity stuff and how like it's so much different than other brands. Like like how like, oh, you can cuff and uncuff the tracksuit. There's hidden zipper pockets, and like one of the managers said it's the best pitch they've ever heard.
Down. Going up to were you kind of nervous at first?
Oh,
or
I was
just
so. It felt like I was on an episode of like Shark Tank.
you
know what I mean?
trying to sell your business.
Like I was so nervous, and then Roxy was telling me like, or the owner's sister and the manager of Abco was telling me like, oh, be calm, like, you know what I mean, like chill out, man. Like
I'm not gonna lie, even though like I'm a hypocrite of this.
Mhm.
I fall into it. Whenever I see people are extremely nervous, we all tend to say to each other, "Yo, just be fine. You're okay."
Yeah,
That's the last thing you want to hear. Don't tell me just be fine. I'm
that's what I'm
trying to be,
saying.
but I'm shaking. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel that. But obviously everything went your way because your
Yeah,
brand's
they
there
loved
now.
it.
They love it. Okay. Is that the point where now it's like you got to keep stocking up, or is it like is it being sold out quick? Is it going slowly? Like how's all that going on?
Our original
Is it
drop
selling
was
out?
supposed to be on the 24th, but how the shooting happened and stuff, like we got a bit behind, so it didn't get put out till like 7 p.m. on the 24th.
Okay.
So the 25th was like kind of the real drop day. We sold a pretty good amount. We're like 1/3 out right now. Most of the t-shirts are gone.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I haven't been there in like 24 hours, so probably more's gone by now.
Mhm.
But it's just like I was there almost like 4 hours yesterday, just showing people this shit because they're having a sale right now.
Yeah, yeah. When do you plan on going back?
Probably today, just to go check on it. You know what I mean?
See how it's doing.
Yeah.
Bro, it's got to be a nice feeling knowing that your brand is like in a store.
Yeah, it,
'Cause you
it
know
is
what
a
I'm
nice
saying?
because it also builds like more trust to the customer. Like, because you
Mhm.
see a random brand online, like you got to put your credit card details in and shit.
All that type of
But you
stuff.
go to Wem, you could just buy it. You know what I mean? So it builds like trust.
And it's nice too because it's something you can put on your resume. So
Yeah.
as you're talking to other people like sponsors or whatever the case may be, you say, "Oh, also if you look here, I'm at Abco in West Edmonton Mall." And like you said, when people hear West Edmonton Mall, they're like, "Oh, hold on,
Yeah,
what does this guy got
that's how I
going
got
on?"
the sponsor for this charity event. But they dropped. I was like, yo, we're in West Edmonton Mall. You got to sponsor us.
Now the thing is, even though they dropped you, bro, like they say, when one door closes, another one
Exactly.
opens. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So obviously, some will be coming your way eventually.
Like I almost canceled like the entire charity event because their donation was like half of what I was gonna donate. Right. Like
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just gonna match their donation, but like we still went along with it anyways because like we already had like everything planned. It's like yo, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like the show
Mm.
must go on.
One thing I've always like, I love asking this question because I notice everyone's answer is pretty different. When it comes to picking your models out for the brand, like who models this, who models that, how do you know who fits the role?
I don't like
Or you don't?
like I'm trying to like get like models from like actual agencies now. Right now that I'm a bit more established, but
Mm.
before I was just letting like my friends, my acquaintances, just people I kind of know model, right? That I feel like would fit the theme of what I'm trying to like create,
Mm.
right?
No, I feel that. With the so talk to me about the what do you call it? That short film that y'all had with you. Was it you in handcuffs or
Yeah,
something? Yeah, talk to me about that. Cause
like the
I'm
meaning behind it.
the whole meaning, what went into it, how the idea come about, like how all that come to life.
Like with that video, it's crazy because so many people interpreted it in so many different ways, and that was the goal,
Mm.
right? Like, originally the video was meant to have, or not to have, but to be like the person in the suit is like kind of not the Matrix, but the people trying to silence the positive message, like the
Mm.
sponsor.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But like, and I'm the guy because when I got handed the paper, well, I had handcuffs on. It was an agreement of silence, right? To shut up, to stop pushing the positive message,
Mm.
right? And then I basically used my infinite mind to like escape, right? Some people said like, oh, it was the devil who handed me the paper. Some people said it was the
Damn.
Matrix who handed me. Some people said, oh, it was the Illuminati. Like that's what I love about that video is because you can interpret it any way you want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you ever gonna have a video or a thing explaining the actual
No,
definition behind
no.
it, or let the mind wander?
Yeah, I kind of want to let people like find comfort in whatever they want to view it as.
Mm. No, I like that because when I was watching it, I was like, because I'm one of those type of guys.
Like, what did
Uh,
you think it was?
so me, as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, this is one of those I'm not gonna situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not snitching. I'm not snitching. But then me, I'm one of those type of guys. When I watch a movie, I always watch it twice
Yeah.
unless it's something that's in the theaters. It's like I watch it first time for the entertainment purposes, and I watch the second time for like, okay, what's the director trying to say here? What's the director trying to say there?
Mhm.
So me, the way I took it is just remain silent at all times. Like that's probably, I know for sure that's not the message you're trying to give out, but to me is I just took it as like, yo, stay to yourself, stay quiet, type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, but that's the beauty of it. You can see it however you want it. I'm not going to tell you that's wrong because it was meant to be like that, like how you want to see it.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought at one point, cause when your homie gave you that paper, I thought it was gonna be one of those good cop bad cops where he like forces information out of you.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, watching is like you could tell when lots of creativity thoughts like mine goes into a video, and that was one of those.
Yeah, I based that video off like the same interrogation room I was in when I got arrested.
Mm,
Like
yeah.
that's a theme. Like that's how I came up with like the idea. kind of thing.
Okay. How long did all that take?
Like
Was it like you filmed it that day and it was done that day?
the planning took like a long time. Like
Mm.
I had to write out like a whole script and everything, but we filmed it all in one day, and it took like about a week to edit.
Oh, just a week.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Was what's it called? So when it came out, the outcome was it exactly what you wanted it to
Not
be?
exactly,
What
right?
what what is something that you wanted it to be?
Like I wanted it to be more dark, you know what I mean? More like
Mm.
sinister kind of, you know what I mean?
Like have the background more dark
No,
or
no, no,
like the
just like
theme?
the theme more dark. Like the background, like I'm the one who made the lights turn up, right? They could have been like much darker and more like interrogation-y, but like I felt like having like it felt like an infinite space. I feel
Mm.
like that was better. But like just the
Okay.
theme being a bit more dark is what I would have wanted.
Now earlier you was talking about how you got a DM from XXS Tentacion's
Yeah.
mom. You know what I'm saying? Explain to me the process, or not the process, but explain to me like, was it a random morning you woke up and saw it, or you're at work one day and you get a random DM? Like how did all that come about?
So even before that, one of X's friends got in contact with me
Sheesh, bro.
like a week after I like J Mob.
Nah.
One of X's like bodyguard slash friends. Like he's in like almost all of X's 2017 photos. Like he's with X 24/7,
Okay,
right?
okay.
But he hit me up. He's like, "Oh, I love what you did. If X was here, he would have seen it." And like that just like that was crazy. Like I was like, "Oh shit, it's the real J Mob,"
Mm.
right? And we're working something right now where I can get like some of his artists in like Infinity, right? Like
Okay, okay.
Ti's son, the next king,
The
Kid saying,
yeah.
yeah,
The one that's
him,
beefing Charleston White.
yeah,
Yeah, trust me.
yeah, him, um, Tootie Raw, Boosie's son,
Oh, okay.
and then just a few other like Bass Santana.
Okay. I don't know who that is, but the other two I know.
Cursed by X.
Nah.
Nah, he's on that song, but
Okay. Now, what's it called? So yeah, the DM. How'd that go about? Did you end up like talking to her, or video chatting, or was it all just straight text?
it was all it was a short conversation, right? Because I didn't want to just like dick ride her, you know what I mean? Like yo, but I woke up one afternoon and it was just like you are amazing, and I could pull up the text because I don't even remember what it said, but
Bro, if I was you, I would have took like 3 screenshots of
I
that
did,
shit.
I
You
did
know what I'm saying? I
just
would've
just
been
in case
big
like
with the screenshot.
my phone exploded, bro. I'd have it on the cloud.
Uh,
But it was you are amazing, and then like a heart emoji, right?
yeah,
And I
yeah.
said, no way, I gotta be dreaming. The real Cleo just recognized me. Thank you. And she's like, thank you for keeping it going. Love.
Sheesh.
Right? So I just liked the message. But I want to text her, be like, yo, let me get you an infinity, man. But I don't know how to, you know what I mean? I don't know how to approach
Bro,
it.
to be honest, fuck it.
Just gotta do it. Hey.
Just do, it's literally just do it, because the more you sit down and wander, you're gonna start overthinking and be like,
Yeah.
bro, am I this? Am I that? Oh, she's gonna curve me. She's gonna this. Just do it.
She still be viewing my stories. Like she
There
follows me.
bro. At that point, I would have been done it.
Yeah.
Cause literally, the worst she could literally say is, "Nah, I got this going on. I can't."
She's on vacation right now.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I still would have done it.
I'm
Vacation or not.
lucky waiting for her to get back. You know what I mean?
Do you know how long she's gone for?
No clue.
Nah,
Like
bro,
she's been gone this whole summer, just posting shit in like
Damn.
Paris and shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, whenever she gets back, just do it.
Oh God, I
Just
am.
do it, because like, bro, you're gonna let the opportunity go by, and then before you know it, she's wearing somebody else's.
Yeah.
Somebody else's brand. You're like, fuck, that should have been me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of those type of guys. Every opportunity that shows itself, you take it. Whether that's talking to shorties, brand, business, literally, bro. When the opportunity presents itself, it's presenting itself for a reason. Take it, cause then you're just gonna start to forever think about what it could have been,
Mm-hmm.
rather than, oh, okay, I know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you actually experienced it.
Yeah.
You know. When it comes to what you got going on, like where you are currently right now, what's something that you wish you knew now that you would have known when you first started, to like save a lot of time, or, you know what I'm saying, negotiate your way
yeah.
better through things?
I would have focused more on the identity rather than the product. Right? Like I remember Virgil said, like this like let's say this is just a piece of paper, it's right there, right? If it's next to a garbage can, that shit is garbage, right? But if you put this same card in an art museum, it's art, right? So I was focusing too much on the design and like the hoodie and like how people are gonna like the hoodie, that I wasn't building like the identity around it. I wasn't building the art museum, right? I just let it be a garbage can.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to really focus on the charity shit and sell the charity shit. And like people are starting, like when the vision is pure, people will follow.
Yep.
Right? So the vision is very pure with this shit, right? So people are starting to understand that, and that's how I'm gaining like such a big following in like only like 7 months.
Sheesh. What's your following count at right now?
I can check. It's last time I checked, it was like 950.
Sheesh, in 7 months, bro. I've been doing my podcasting thing since January 2021, and I'm at what am I at, like 870.
We're at
So like
955 right now.
955 in 7 months. That's good. So what's the goal for New Year's?
Uh
1K?
oh no, I'm hitting
15?
1K by the end of next week. But like I
Sheesh.
gained 100 in the past week.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
But
okay.
we did like a giveaway. That shit went crazy.
So with the way it's looking, you're probably hitting like 1,500 to almost 2K then by New Year.
It depends on like how the charity videos do. To be honest, it could be like 1,200. Like that's the goal, right? But I want to get more than that, obviously, right? It's not all about the followers. It's about like the charity stuff too.
Okay. What's my last few things I got to ask you is when it like brand wise, what's to come for it? You know what I'm saying? The remaining of this year, what is there to come? Are you gonna have maybe like a random giveaway or you know what I'm saying? What's coming
I
up?
want to do a giveaway just every drop, right? Just not only to give back to people in need, but just to give back to the people that support us, right?
Mm.
But in terms of like what's happening, I kind of want to focus more on like helping the Edmonton scene. Even though Edmonton has not shown me a lot of love, I still
Gotta
want to
get
like
used to that. I'm sorry
yeah.
to tell you, you gotta get used to that.
But before I thought like Edmonton was gonna go crazy and show me love.
I thought the same thing.
Right? Like Yegway was gonna repost me and shit. Like no,
bro. I the exact same things you're saying right now. I'm glad to hear somebody else saying it because I know I'm not the only one. When I first started this, I'm like, okay, these guys gonna fuck with me. I know that guy's gonna fuck with me for sure. I'm not even tripping about Yegway. They for sure gonna. Bro, you're by yourself in this shit. It's all just you and some of the homies that say they fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And the thing that sucks about that type of shit is like it's worse when it's the ones you really expected to show you love. Oh my god, and they
exactly,
don't.
Bro.
That's my nigga. That shit hurts.
Like people who tell me like, oh, the second this collection comes out, I'm buying the entire thing. Bro, I text them like, oh, it's out now. Left me open. Like what the fuck?
That shit hurts.
And then when I got into Abco, I posted like a little snippet on my main story, right? They're like, yo, congratulations, bro. I can't wait for this next drop. I'm like, and I text them like, yo, I literally like, cause on Instagram you can like reply to your own messages, right? I replied to my own message like, yo, look at this shit, bro. What is this? You left me all open, bro.
Trust me, like I'm low key on the same type shit where I'd have people. I'm like, yo, I'd love for you to come on. I want to have this and that. Be like, okay, yeah, just message me. They would give me a day. And me, I take other people's time serious. So I wrote it down on the calendar. I even wrote the time. And when the time came, I messaged them. Nothing. I get nothing from them. But when I get Carlos from YTV, Dax, like these.
You got Carlos from YTV?
Bro, next week is coming out.
What the fuck?
They was here for, what was it? The Junos Award.
Oh, yeah. I don't even, what is that? Like, I don't understand.
I couldn't tell you, bro. All I know is that, like, a whole bunch of big Canadian artists were all here in the city for it. But, what's it called? When they started seeing all that, the same people that ignored me before are now like, okay, yeah, actually, I'm down to come on. When can we get something going on? They would completely ignore the fact that they ignored me for 5 months straight and then just get straight into the convo. And I'm like, I'll get back to you. I'll let you know. But the thing is, like I said earlier, I do get back to them. Let's do it this day. Let's do it that day. Knowing getting damn well they don't deserve it, but that's just not how.
It still helps you out, though.
Exactly. Because I find any way I could help. Because me, I'm all about the city. Any way I could get anyone else bumping, buzzing, or whatever the case may be, I'm on it. I'm one of those type of guys where I love hearing what other people have to say about what they got going on. Because especially if it's a brand that like you're willing to damn near die behind, you're someone I for sure want to talk to.
Oh, I like because the whole point of Infinity was I want to die someone who made a difference, right? If I died right now, the kids at Yes will still have that Xbox. They'll still have the 8 Chromebooks I gave them, right? So I don't want to die a martyr. I don't want to die young or anything, but I'm happy with the fact that I die with not regretting like the decisions I made.
No, I like that. And to me, I only ever want to have people that are like so for real about what they do. Because like if you don't, the conversation's gonna go here, it's gonna go there. There won't be no plot to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a senseless conversation. But like just the way you're speaking about what you got going on, I could tell you're 10 toes behind it.
Exactly, bro. Like there's nothing else on my mind. Like sometimes like, bro, I have to take melatonin just to go to sleep because I just think about it. Like when I was in a jail cell, like I picked up this habit of walking back and forth. When I was nervous, I just walk back and forth. It's like a 10 by 10 cell, stainless steel toilet, and then just a concrete slab, right? Walking back and forth. I was in there for like 4 hours.
Damn.
Right? When I got out, I just kind of like picked up the habit. So now, like when I'm just listening to music, I'm just walking back and forth in my room thinking of
walking back
ideas.
listening to music?
Just listen to anything, bro. Just like, but I'm not even paying attention to the music. Just walking back and forth, just thinking of some shit. You know what I mean? Like just
I feel that.
ideas, just like anything. Like how this event is gonna go, and then I basically play the whole video like 100 times in my head.
So you saying E-Town don't show you love like that? Where do you catch yourself getting the most DMs from, or is it just all over?
X fans.
X fans.
Yeah, so many X fans reposted like the first charity event. Like that's how Cleo ended up seeing it, or X's mom ended up seeing it.
Yeah.
But like even to this day, they text me like, "Yo, you inspired me to do the Helping Hand Challenge too," type shit. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's a nice feeling.
Exactly.
That's
bro.
gotta be a nice feeling.
It is.
Well, that's everything I got to ask you. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything you want to ask me before we wrap this all up?
How long you been podcasting?
2 years, going
2
on
years.
to 3.
So, when you were 22?
Yeah. A lot has happened in the 2 years, but it's like I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm not where I want to be. Like I'm doing my best to enjoy every step of it, but I'm one of those type of guys where, okay, let me get this trophy, but I'm still looking forward. I don't sit down and admire the trophy. I just keep thinking about the next thing. And they tell me you can't do that. You got to enjoy the moment.
Like one thing I realized was I forgot I hosted one of the biggest charity events in Edmonton, right? Like I look back on it now, I'm like, oh shit, I donated $5,000 to charity. I completely forgot I did that. But with you, like you see other podcasters, do you be supporting their shit?
Of course. What, bro? I'm in the bro. I'm in their DMs like I'm trying to holler at them type shit. Like when a guy's talking to a girl, bro. I'm in that shit. Whenever, especially when I see an E-Town based podcast, I'm in. Literally just the other week, there was a podcast. There was a start. It wasn't in the city. I think it's like Winnipeg or some shit. They just showed up on my what do you call that page when you're about to search someone up?
Explore page.
The Explore page. They just showed up there. Oh shit. I kind of checking out the reels and the post that they had. I just hit them in the DMs. I'm like, yo, I noticed you have this type of mic. If I was you, I'd buy this type of mic. I know you're just starting off, so you're not gonna put too much money into it, but get this mic. And I sent them a picture of my mic. This is the type of mic you want later on, bro. Niggas don't ask for advice. I just give it. You know what I'm saying? I literally just give it.
Yo, I'm the complete opposite, bro.
Oh, you don't move like that,
bro. These guys are my competition. You know what I mean? Like that's how I see it as like. I want like I'm not friends with I'm not friends with any other clothing brand in my industry. You know what I mean? Like it's not that I don't fuck with the people. It's that's my competition. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to kill your brand and like be like much better. Like I'm not gonna sabotage someone's brand. But I'm not gonna support it either. Like, I'm a hater, bro. I'm a hater when it comes to my competition, bro. Like this guy right here knows. Like the amount of like I see another clothing brand doing something and I'm like, yo, I'm about to do something better. Like cause my videographer is friends with my sister, right? My sister lives in like the basement kind of thing, like a separate entrance. So like I see some other clothing brand post like a cool like video. I immediately grab my whiteboard, go downstairs to my videographer. I'm like, yo, this is what we're gonna do. Look at this video. We're gonna do something better. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how I feel like I've thrived. It's just like not trying to kill my competition, but just trying to one up them every time. But it does take like a toll on you because you're just comparing yourself, and like comparison is the thief of joy.
Right? I was just about to say that.
That's what's low-key been fucking me up like 2 months ago. But now like I'm starting to celebrate the little things and stuff like that. But I'm still trying to kill the competition. You know what I mean? Like I'm coming for all you brands. I promise you.
Now the thing is, I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's good to have a mindset like that because it keeps you moving. But I guess there's a lot of people that fuel off different things. Some fuel off competition. Others fuel off like giving advice. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, don't get me wrong. I'm competitive too, but not to the point where I see another podcast. I'm like, okay, they doing this. How should I do this and that? I'm more of a, oh, no way, this podcast doing this. What can I tell them or what can I DM them and they tell me type of thing. And I get it. Some people like to keep the sauce to themselves because there has been some places I DM'd. I'm like, yo, I see you got this going on. I want to know where you got it. They see the message. I know they see the message.
Like they leave it in the request, so they put you on restrictor or some shit.
Some bullshit. And it's funny because as soon as I message them, they would suddenly post something about 5 minutes later. So I know they saw it. But you know what I'm saying? I get it. Some people keep the sauce to themselves, and it's a competitive world. You know what I'm saying? You come in alone, you leave alone.
Yeah, and so, both like mine and your method, it works.
Oh, most definitely.
But it's just like to each their own. You know what I mean?
But it's one of those things where it's like you can't really have both. You have to be one of the. It's black or white.
And
There's
I'm
no
completely
gray.
on that side where like, yo, I'm not helping like anyone who's in my field.
I guess for me, the reason why I'm like kind of lucky is me. I'm what do you call it? Extrovert. I
Mm-hmm.
love like I'm really outside, and by outside I mean like I can see a random group of people. You know how some people will see like 10, 5, 10 dudes
Yeah.
and they walk around. I'm the type to walk in front, like try to conversate with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Minus unless they look like they on some bullshit. I'm
Yeah.
going around, but I'm the type of guy to walk, not walk in the middle, but walk up to the group. Hey, what's going on? I see you wearing Louis. I fuck with the Louis.
Well,
Woo
you're
woo,
also
and then
built
try to
like
conversate.
Shaq, so like you're intimidating, bro.
Nah, I wouldn't say me. I'm just you say I look shorter online, which like I get that a lot. But what is it? I'm barely 6 feet, bro. I'm
You know,
kissing
but you're
6 feet.
big, bro. You're big. Like you're
Ah,
built.
don't gas it. Come on now. Come on now. I've been in the gym now. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not in the gym like that?
I'm in the gym like that, but just not recently because of like Infinity and shit. Like, cause all of my shit I make myself. Like
Mm.
all these other brands, they like some Chinese, Pakistan. Like nothing wrong with China or Pakistan, but
You
like
always gotta clear that
yeah,
up,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. I'm not trying to
Always.
get canceled. Like, I'm not trying to lose every sponsor I have.
Mm.
But like they're basically drop shipping clothing. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And some of these clothing brands' profit margins are disgusting, bro. It costs them
Is
like
that bad?
yeah, it's like $30 to make a tracksuit. They sell them for like 220.
Damn.
It's crazy,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they don't really do any work in terms of making the clothes, right? I have like a whole like factory in my house. Like you have a studio in your house, I have a factory in my
Bro,
house.
when can I see it?
Yo,
I'm dead ass. I'm trying to see it.
like
So let
any piece I want to make, I can make at any time, right? I have to rely on some like manufacturer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn, bro. To know you're just like me. I got everything I need right here in my basement.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even that half right there, I'm thinking of making it like a, Say Cheese TV. Have you heard of Say Cheese TV? It's
I think
another.
I've heard of it, but I don't know. Like,
It's another interviewing thing, but like, interview people on that couch, have
mhm.
them on that couch, and rather than being the stereotypical fucking sitting on a chair
Yeah,
type thing, have it on the couch.
have it more like flow better into like conversation
That
wise, right?
type of shit, have alcohol involved type of stuff, all that, like maybe even hookah too. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
That
just a
type of stuff.
real convo, hey?
Exactly, because I feel like, or not feel like, but what I've learned, especially doing this, when you put people in the element, like where they feel the most comfortable, that's
Mhm.
where you get the most genuineness, the
Yeah.
most genuine conversation. That's why me with this, I like to go to people. So let's say you have a studio, you do whatever you do at.
Mhm.
I come to you because like I know I'll get the most surreal conversation out of you if I'm in your element,
You'll
your
get the better
environment.
version of themselves, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. You know, and I understand a lot of people when they come here, like the nervousness will be there either way, whether I come to you or you come here. But it's more here because like you don't know this spot. I got all these lights,
Yeah.
cameras, this and that. So nah, trust me, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
Like the lighting, like yo, this shit look crazy, bro.
Trust me,
Y'all
trust me.
can't see this shit, but like,
Nah, trust. There's way more to come. I got way more shit on the way. It's just right now. It's just Amazon love to take its time, even though I got that Prime shit. The shit's still taking forever.
bro, with me on Amazon, like if it doesn't have Prime, I'm not fucking ordering it.
No, I learned that shit the hard way. If it does not say Prime, I'm turned off, bro. I don't want it.
I don't want that
I
shit,
don't want
bro.
that
I'm
shit.
not waiting more than like a day and a half.
Mm. Well, that's all I got to ask you. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you for coming
Of
on.
course, thank you.
You
For having me
should
on.
let the people know where to find you.
At InfinitysCollective or at Nagpalmi's God. Maybe gonna be online, maybe at Abco, but
Yes,
right
sir.
now, 24th. I don't know who's seeing this on the 24th, but it's out right now at Abco.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your boy Convo with Marlo,
Nagpalmi's God.
and I'm out.